And welcome back, hockey fans. Tonight's MMJHL hockey game. I'm your host, Belly Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble, as we get ready to get underway here in this one. We got game two in between the Charleswood Hawks and the Transcona Railer Express. Transcona fell 3-0 in game one. It was a goal a period for the Hawks in that one. And as we get ready here to look at this one and our starting goaltenders for tonight's game, as we get into this for the Transcona Railer Express, number 29, Sage DeLaurent getting the start. And he's had himself one of the greatest starts for any rookie goaltender, one of the top rookie goaltenders in the MMJHL. And in the postseason, he's 4-2 with the goals against average of 2.60 and a save percentage of 927. On the other end of the ice, starting off in net for the Hawks, he's been their goaltender for all 6 games so far in the postseason, 5-1 record in the postseason after dropping the opening game. And that is number 1, Keenan Gordon. His save percentage of 936 and a goals against average of 233. Top scorers to watch out here in this one on the Charleswood Hawks side. Elliot Lewis doing his part, leading the team with 8 points. Cole Penner, Matt Carlson, and Chance Traverse all behind him with 6. And on the Hawks side of things, or on the Express side of things for scoring, they have Trey Sellen leading for them with 10 points, splitting between 5 goals and 5 assists for him. And with that, he was the one with their hero in Game 6 in Round 1, leading them in that one with the game-winning goal. And also right with the Express on the scoring is their captain number 22, Nolan Vandenbush. He also has 10 points, 3 goals, and 7 assists. Both teams now ready to go here as we get set to go. Got Matt Carlson's line out, starting off for the visiting Hawks. And for the Transcona Railer Express, it's Nolan Vandenbush's line out there to start it off. And Vandenbush off the draw, picked up now by the Hawks. They'll feed that one ahead ice on the near side. Puck cleared in and iced all the way down by the Express. Icing waved off. Sellen trying to pick that pass off as the Hawks kick it out to the far side in through traffic. Sellen trying to get his stick on it with the help of Vandenbush on the near side. Coming through comes Transcona. Quick shot, and that went up off the lumber and into the netting at 19:33, opening this one up. And off the draw. Hawks quickly out of the zone. They'll push that one ahead. Putting on the brakes, and Vandenbush shot that one up off the lumber, up the high glass. Puck stays in play. Working it in behind the goal. Battle for the puck down low. Galvinia getting in on that. And we got a penalty coming your way. And here's a look. The Express will head to the box for 2 minutes. Following the charge right there. And off the draw. Hawks from the line. They'll work it down low. Back to the point. On the near side. And Van Alstol, he'll clear that one down, and it's an offside against the Hawks to work it back the other way. Hawks power play 19.1%. Meanwhile, Transcona, a top power play in the postseason, 95.8%, as they'll take that ahead back into their own zone. Pushed away by the goaltender, and iced quickly down by the Express. Quick turnover, and finding on a brilliant opportunity comes Transcona on the near side. Van Alstyne, he'll put on the brakes. Tries to play that across. Deflection in front won't go for the Hawks. And that puck cleared all the way down. White first one after it. In behind the goal, worked ahead on the near side. Transcona clears that in off a couple sticks. Picked up now by Johnson. And he'll turn that one over. Van Alstyne trying to feed that one ahead. Van Alstyne, he'll pass that one across and get it right back to the far side. 40 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Hawks. Trying to feed it ahead. And on the give and go through traffic for Spence. He got caught offside, and the Express able to clear it all the way down the ice. And a quick active stick there breaks that one up momentarily as Charles Wood quickly enters the attack zone. And again, the pass off the mark there and cleared all the way down the ice. Puck left behind by Gordon. Hawks, one last go at it here as they'll work that up the far side. Just send it in. And out of the box, here comes the Express going the other way. Push to the far side. Charles Wood quickly on it. Puck doesn't get, and now it will come out of the zone. Quickly played right back in by the Hawks. And on that one's Waddle. Waddle to feed it ahead. He'll jam away at it. On the delayed offside. Hawks clear that one in. Off the stick of Van Alster. Traverse out there with them as he centers in front of the goal. And that puck, Waddle can't hold that one in the zone. He'll just fire it right back in. First one there for Transcona's Jacob Howell. Howell now with it on the near side. He'll feed that one up ice. Hawks quickly on the loose puck. And Charles Wood sends that into the attack zone. Off a couple sticks down on the near side. Battle for the puck continues on. Working with it. Comes out behind the goaltender. And Charles Wood to work it ahead. And pickpocketed Transcona quickly puts that one in behind the goal. Jamming away at it is Charles Wood, and now they'll get it out of the defensive zone. Works smoothly ahead and all the way down the ice. Loose puck. Hawks with it on their stick. They'll try and feed that ahead. And they just dump that one all the way down the ice. Picked up now by McOrster, and he'll turn that one over. Here's an opportunity for Charles Wood, and a big block by Howell, and the rebound wide of the goal. Waddle's shot is blocked. Another opportunity for the Hawks as White plays it down low. Battle continues on the near side boards, and Selling just clears that one all the way down. Charles, whether they leave that one back, and got to be careful with that as no one was home for them. They're able to scoop that one up in the defensive zone. Skirmish continuing on the near side boards. And Charleswood with the puck in the defensive zone. Trying to work it ahead, and Selling breaks that one up with ease. Another whack after Carlson won't go. Selling now with it. Walks in, fires the flash of the leather, and no rebound from Gordon. And that is how we open it up the opening 5 minutes of this hockey game. Here's a look at Jacob Howell's big block at the other end of the ice. Sliding across there to block the Charleswood opportunity. And ready to go off the draw. Hawks win that one back. Worked ahead on the near side. Loose puck. And in the battle with it, that just gets pushed in by Transcona. Puck cleared all the way down the ice. Scooped up by the Express. Express now working around with that one. They'll try and work that ahead. In through traffic won't go for them. Battle for the puck in the end boards. Continuing on. Comes out to the far side of Gordon and pushed away by Charleswood by Lucas Van Norman. Van Norman with it, he'll feed that ahead. And the Hawks put that one up into the ceiling at 14:05. No shots on goal to report so far in this one. And a fresh set of legs out here for the Express. They'll win that one back to the point. Whiteman now with it. He'll turn that over. Traverse trying to work it ahead. Whiteman breaks that one up. And that went off a cage and cleared all the way down. And a nice catch there by the trainer for the Hawks, holding on to that one. As it comes into the Hawks bench, they're going to bring this one down all the way to the other end of the ice. And off the draw. One here. Whiteman now with it. Off the glass and quickly out. Hawks in their own zone. Circling back. Loose puck. And Traverse trying to clear it out of the zone. He'll get it all the way out to the far side now. As Expressed. They try to go the other way. Fan on it. Here's Traverse. Traverse walks in. And on the back end won't go for him. Chance Traverse with a great opportunity. Continues on to put on the pressure here for the Hawks as Express try and clear it out. And that puck cleared all the way down. And in on goal, Gordon will hold on for a whistle. So a great opportunity there by Traverse. One of the best scoring opportunities so far in the opening 6.5 minutes. Nolan Vandenbush in the draw, ready to go. And before the draw, we got a Hawks player getting waved. Ready to do it again is Jacob. And as the Express got waved, Express get the draw back to the point. And that one worked wide of the goal. Battle for the puck on the end boards. Continuing on with it, Charleswood comes free to the far side. Trying to feed that ahead ice. That won't go for the Hawks. Hawks trying to work it ahead. And now they're able to get it out of the zone. Battle for the puck continues on. And Anthony Jacob clears it in. Icing waved off. And off a couple sticks. And here comes Transcona trying to work it the other way through traffic. Still worked ahead now here by Purdon, and gets called at the line here. We got it. All right, we got should got a charging penalty coming here, and that's what it looked like. As a late signal there by the referee as the linesman's hand went up. So power play number 1 of the night for the Express, trying to fare better than the Hawks. Transcona power play 20.7%. And off the draw, Charleswood. They'll clear that one all the way down the ice. They'll penalty kill 91.3% in the postseason. Quickly ahead ice now comes Transcona. They'll leave that one back. Picked up now by Vandenbush. Vandenbush walks in. Gets called at the line on the offside. And we got a interference call, and somehow I missed that one there, as into the box for the 2 minutes goes Kaden Brzezinski. 4-on-4 hockey here for 100 seconds. And off the draw, followed by a 20-minute Hawks power play. Express in their own zone, trying to work it ahead on the near side. Worked into the zone. Sieber now with it. They'll try and work that ahead to Carlson. Matt Carlson trying to knife that one out of there. And picked up now by Transcona. Transcona, they'll work that one across to Vandenbush. Vandenbush, he'll work that one ahead. Scooped up by Larkins. And he goes through traffic. Pushed to the far side, but not out by the Hawks. Vandenbush with it. Got a minute left, and Vandenbush takes a hard hit at the boards. Hawks with it from behind their own goal. Work quickly ahead. Galvinia with it into the zone, and he runs into Vandenbush. Vandenbush trying to work it, clear it out. On the near side. Puck worked ahead, and not too much there as Larkins works it back. Larkins, he'll accept that one, working to Sullen. He's pressured. Sullen continues on with that one, and that one gets worked all the way back. Picked up now here by Whiteman. Whiteman circles around. He'll feed that one ahead, and that one off the skate and all the way down the ice. 10 seconds remaining on 4-on-4 as the Hawks come out of their own zone with the puck. Quickly ahead and in through traffic, and worked off onto the stick of Lewis. He had to wait for White to tag up. Now Lewis with it back to White. White walks in, and it's a 20-second power play for the Hawks. And here comes Transcona with an opportunity, shorthanded. Shorthanded goals have been quite something this postseason, and 2 of them for Transcona already. As we work our way back to even strength as Brzezinski enters the ice and has the puck on his stick. He'll work that down low. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson with the puck. And he's nudged off that one. Charleswood quickly on it. And they can't get that one out of the zone, and now it pops free. On the near side for Traverse. He'll clear that one to the far side. McCorister first on that one. He's worked off the puck by some quick skates here for the Hawks. On the near side. Battle ensuing on with that one. Transcona scoops it up. They try and feed it ahead to Howell. Howell now pressured by Traverse. And another Hawk comes in there to help it out, trying to work it free. Transcona can't clear that one out. Shot through traffic, whizzes wide of the goal. As we're into the back half of the opening frame. Traverse in the attack zone, chasing after that loose puck. Jacob Howell able to work it ahead. And out of the zone comes Transcona, loose puck. And that one just worked all the way in by Jackson Sorrell. Battle for it as Sorrell tries to work that one back. And instead goes all the way into his own zone. When McCoyster's there, he'll work it to Howell. And Howell clears that one all the way down the ice. Galvinia in his own zone, puts on the brakes and feeds that ahead. Hawks quickly ahead, battle for the puck continuing on. As they'll work that to Galvinia, worked away, gloved ahead by Sorrell, and he'll clear that one all the way into the zone. Tough chase there by the 13 for the Express as he tried to work that one free, but instead it's Charleswood quickly into the attack zone. Walking in, Hawks with numbers loose in front. No one home to whack away with it. And they continue. There's another shot. That one doesn't get through. Big block in front. And Transcona trying to lay the siege off. Can't get it out of the zone. Galvinia gets set down. Able to hold the line though. Walking into that one. And holding on for a whistle. We got some extra activity as Delaron took an extra hit after the play. Got a little tap on the pad. Here's a look at the skirmish in front. Great opportunities for the Hawks. Can't get anything to come through though. 8:10 remaining here in the opening frame. Knotted up at 0 apiece in between the Express and the Hawks. Charleswood wins the draw. Quick shot through traffic by White's blocked. Another shot. That one skips wide of the goal. And an injured Transcona Railer Express on that block shot by White. From White. Working around with it on the near side. And trying to push that one out. Loose in front doesn't go through. And that's a 10 in White that was injured. Very hurting already, Transcona team, as he is not on my lineup in this one. Battle for the puck on the near side. Hawks trying to work it ahead. Skirmish behind the play. And that one comes free now here for Noah St. Laurent. St. Laurent works that one ahead. On the head feed, Shan picks that one up and quickly clears it out to Sieber. Sieber now with the puck on his stick. He had Reynolds with him. He has to circle back. Sieber now with Lewis as Reynolds goes for a change to the far side. And Carlson to Sieber. Matt Carlson now with it. And Trey Sullen able to work that one free and ahead. And quickly into the zone comes Ryder McClure. And McClure gets stick checked. Sieber has the opportunity going back. Has one Express to beat. Puts on the brakes to keep the puck with them. And a swarm of Railer Express come free with the puck. As Nolan Vandenbush circles it in behind his goal. He'll work that across. And Larkins clears it all the way down. And that's enough for an icing at 6:47 in the opening frame. Odyssey Dental Care, Connolly Sons, Gemstar, Pandora Inn, OK Alarms, Deacons Corner Esso, Grade 8 Millward, and Tripods Projects. Off the draw. Hawks quickly pick that one ahead. Vandenbush though on it here for the Express. Not out of the zone. Galvinia cuts to the far side. Rubbed off the puck but stays with it. And works that one back to his captain before getting it ahead and into the zone. Battle for the puck on the far side for the Express. Express can't get that one out. And they'll just ice that all the way down. McClure giving chase. Galvinia ahead. Loose puck now here, and Transcona quickly clears that one in. Is Whiteman. 6 to go here in the first. Clear ahead. Pickpocketed now thanks to the help with Vandenbush. And Vandenbush into the zone for Selin. That pass off the mark. And to go the other way, here comes the Hawks. Quick shot through traffic, a score, and the Hawks strike first in this one. It's Nathan Morrison with the goal. And he'll bring silence here in Transcona. Here's a look at the replay. And there's the feed ahead from Galvinia. And puts that one in on the far side. Off the drop. Quick one and ahead for the Hawks by Viggerson. Puck worked all the way down. Gordon now to play it ahead. And battle on the near sideboards continues on. Loose puck. Trying to work that one free. And that shot doesn't get through. Hawks ahead with the puck. Viggerson works that one ahead. And he'll give chase. Pays off. Reynolds intercepts the pass. And oh, he tried to put that one top shelf off the mark. Vandenbush can't hold that the line. He'll work it to the near side. Shan to the far side. And quickly into the zone come the Hawks. Is Jacob. He'll play it behind the goal. Transcona out of their own zone. And they get knocked down. Quick active sticks now all alone. Come the Express. Walking in. And that one off the mark. A brilliant opportunity on the breakaway for Johnson. Now here's an opportunity for Al going the other way. And that one gets roofed off the glass and all the way out. Quickly ahead for the Express in behind the goal. Battle for the puck. Charleswood has to be careful with it here behind their goal. And that one comes out of the zone. Express quickly ahead. Picked off now. Hawks with it. They'll work that one ahead. An active stick broke that one up. Tagging at the line is Transcona. Pass ahead. Off a couple sticks. And worked right back into the zone by the Express. First one on that there is the Hawks as they try and work that ahead was Waddle. Battle for the puck. And that one in through traffic. Doesn't make it out. Charles Wood with 4 to go. And a turnover walking in, point blank save on the opportunity is Gordon. And the gift in front won't go for Coe. And he had a handful of goals in their game 6 to get over the Canucks. On the near side, Hawks trying to get that one out and they'll clear it all the way down the ice. McCoyster with the puck to work that one ahead. Quickly now into the zone is Noah St. Laurent and the flash of the leather beating him as that one was sailing wide. Here you can see the replay of the opportunity for Coe in front. And off the draw. One back here. Shot through traffic by the Express. That one just wide of the goal. Sun with it. His shot doesn't make it through traffic. Hawks trying to clear it out. And Brzezinski now with it at the line. He takes a hard hit as he dumps that one in. Trey Sun picks it up. And that one off a couple skates. Loose puck comes out of the zone. To regroup here is Transcona, and that one, the road blockade for Galvinia, pays off as Galvinia walks into the zone, puts on the brakes, looks around, and that pass goes nowhere. Traverse picks it up, Chance Traverse works that one down low. Dodge out there with them, and he'll now scoop that one up behind the goal with the help of Morrison. The 2-point scorers so far in this game. Cleared wide of the goal. Gordon goes way out to play it. He'll work it away from all the Express. Right back out of the zone. Express now on the near side. Whiteman. Whiteman plays it to the far side off the stick of Sloan. Sloan walking in. Gordon goes out to play that. And quickly ahead here for the Hawks. Traverse. Clears that one into the zone. Wide of the goal. Battle for the puck continues on. And coming out of the skirmish. Continuing now to work it ahead. Transcona. They'll work it on the far side. Trey Sloan with the puck. Sloan now. And he gets knocked down by the rope blockade. And the Hawks defeat it the other way. Quickly back out of the zone and a couple of turnovers here by both teams as Sloan takes it at the center ice logo before dishing that one off to Johnson, all the way back now to Whiteman, and he'll clear that ahead with 90 seconds to go in the opening frame. Hawks up by 1 on the road. Long stretch pass off a couple sticks all the way down icing, waved off. Brzezinski clears it to the near side. And the Express, Coe. And an aired pass there. Now scooped up by Johnson. Johnson walks in. Has it through traffic right in front for Coe. Whacking at it. And Gordon stays strong. And there's a head pass as Johnson walks in with Coe, and Coe able to make the save, or this Gordon able to get his stick on that one and make the save. Up the draw, a quick shot, and that one just whizzes over the net. Behind their own goal comes Charleswood. And that went off a couple sticks. Here's the opportunity for Carlson, and Hall quickly works away from him. Van Norman ahead for Sieber. Sieber, he fires that one off the glass. Hawks trying to get one before the frame ends. As Sieber, and he gets tied up with Howell. They continue on battling. Meanwhile, Carlson gets away with the hook on the near side. Hawks now Lewis with it. He'll play that to the far side for Van Norman. Van Norman with it. Puts on the brakes. Looks around, back to the point. There's a shot through traffic, won't go. And now on the near side is the Transcona. Trying to feed that one as well to the far side for Sieber. 19 to go, off a couple sticks. Just wide of the goal. Big hit behind the play. And behind the net, that's Trans Traverse. Getting in with the physicality. traverse with it, tries to center that one into the skates. And with that, Transcona will just ice it down, and there's the horn. We got a 1-0 Hawks lead following the opening 20. And we don't have any shots on the board to report for you in the opening frame. We'll get those to you as soon as we can. As Transcona finds themselves down by 1 at home following the opening 20. And the scoring summary, Nathan Morrison with his first postseason goal from Raleigh Dutch at 14:03. And 3 penalties to report in the opening frame. Jeremy Chanoff with the charge, 45 seconds in. Then at 7:20, it was Eros Bazin with the charge and an interference at 7:40 for Kaden Brashinsky. And we'll take a quick look here at the standings and how the postseason brackets is looking at. There's the updated one. You can see the Reals up 2-0 with the home win in triple overtime. And as we talk about very close for the Twins, they came in that one to get back in there as they missed by in overtime, hitting the post a couple times and just missing by inches. But they were able to come back. They were down by 2 in that one, tied it up. Nathan Brashinsky ended it off with his 7th power play goal, or his 7th goal of the postseason in triple overtime. Or sorry, correction, pardon me, in double overtime in that one. 2 shorthanded goals in that game, as well as a power play goal for the Twins. So postseason has definitely been what power play goals and shorthanded goals have been the difference makers in a bunch of these games so far. And we saw it with the Express comeback win here against the Canucks to really get things going in their way when they had a shorthanded goal and 3 power play goals to open up the opening 10 minutes of the third period against the Hawks, which led them ahead. That was back in game number 5 of that series, which gave them the go-ahead to take that one in triple overtime in game 6. And as you can see, we got the Express and Hawks this series 1-0 for Charleswood. They scored 3 goals in that opening game, 1 each period. And we'll be with you trying to bring you both games on Friday night. I'll be out in Fort Garry to cover the Twins and the Reals. That starts at 7:30. Also at 7:30, we will try and bring you the Hawks and Transcona Royal Express Game 3. So stay tuned to that. With that, I'm your host, Benny Brandloth, my cameraman, Nate Noble, signing off. And we'll see you all following the opening intermission. We'll see you here shortly. And as we get ready to get back here for the start of the second period, got our shot totals for the opening 20, 6 for the Hawks, 4 on goal for the Transcona Rail Express. Scoring summary in this one, just the lone goal in the opening 20. Nathan Morrison, his first in the postseason from Raleigh Dutch at 14:03. Power plays to report and power play opportunities. Hawks 0 for 2, the Express 0 for 1. Express in the tunnel ready to go here as both teams get set to hit the ice. Express got to get more opportunities on net if they want to get it back into this one and solve Gordon, as he's been solid in the postseason as he leads his squad out in the black uniforms. And the Express come back out in their white, dark blue, and red. Sieber and crew ready to go as they get ready. Meanwhile, out for the Transcona Railway Express, they got Chudley's line set and ready to go. Just waiting for the gate to get closed. Jeremy China, Finn on the draw, ready to go. And off the draw. Played ahead by the Express at the line. Carlson works it ahead and quickly clear it in here. And Gordon plays that, sticks it behind his goal out of the reach of White. Battle for the puck on the near side. Carlson trying to get to that one. Skirmish continues on back to the point. Shot through traffic by the Express, and that one trickles wide of the goal. Battle for the puck ensuing on. And that one doesn't come out. Still with it comes Transcona. And played down low by Chudley. Circling around is the Express. And Carlson intercepts that one. He goes to work that head to Sieber. Won't go through traffic. Picked up again by Transcona. And they'll work that one ahead by Matejchuk. As that one comes all the way down. Matejchuk with it. And Matejchuk, he clears that one all the way down the ice and out of the zone. And Galvinia first one back will be at icing against the Express. And that's how we'll go for the opening minute here in the second. Selling in on the draw, ready to go. That one went back here by the Hawks. And Guberman with it from the point, and Van Norman's shot gloved away. Battle for the puck continues on behind the goal. Skirmish for it. Express trying to get it free. Continuing to work at it. And a couple players taken down. Back to the line, quick shot. And that one blockered away on the opportunity. Battle for the puck continuing on. And Transcona quickly clears that one out. Galvinia with it. He'll work that ahead off a couple skates and right back to Galvinia. Ahead for Viggerson, and Viggerson now with the puck. He got outraced on that one. Transcona plays it to the far side. Battle for the puck continues on. And that went in behind the goal. Brzezinski turns that one over to Van Norman right in front. Working that on the backhand, and that one somehow didn't go through. Had the goaltender down, holding the zone. There's Waddle, and that one goes up and out of play at 17:58. Express changing up their D pairing here before the draw. And off the draw. Into the skates there, and the Railer Express quickly work that ahead. Trey Sullen now with it. He'll feed it. Noah Vandenbush walks in. Noah Vandenbush fired that one, and that one just wide of the goal. Rebound now at the line. Larkins says shot through traffic. Vandenbush on the rebound, and that one, again, pad save. Great opportunity. Selling on the rebound. He'll work it down low. Pressure coming now here is McClure. Works out into Trey Sullen. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. Wide of the goal. Hawks on the rebound. And they're able to work that one away for the time being. And now finally out of the zone is Larkins on it. Larkins fires it to the far side. Picked up by Van Alster as he tries to clear it out. Glove down and quickly to Sullen, and he'll that one up off the glass. Still in the zone. And fanning on the opportunity. Hawks through traffic as Morrison, and Morrison gets rocked. What a hit there. Transcona trying to clear that one to Sullen. Won't make it to him. Galvinia was there. And in on the chase, Ryan McClure with the puck. His centering pass is picked off by Riley Dutch. He's got the assist here in the opening goal. Works out to Shan. Shan still working with it. And he'll play it back to the point. Hawks really got to be careful there on the change. And that puck flutters up. Picked up now here by the Express. And Vandenbush fires wide of the goal. Trace Lynn with the puck. He'll work around with it. Plays it down low. Jacob Howell now with it. Or Jacob with it. And Anthony Jacob with it. And that one can't come out of the zone. Big block there on the opportunity. Now Jacob Howell clears that one all the way in. White to go get that one from his goaltender. And White works it back to Gavinia. Knocked off the puck. Here come the Express. Back to Howell, and Howell can't hold the line. Great pressure there from Transcona. And couldn't solve Gordon yet as White works it to the far side. Jacob Howell on that one. And he'll try and fire that one in. Hit his own man off the friendly fire. Sieber walks in. Here comes Sieber. Fires sticked away by Deleron. Battle for the puck. Worked ahead. And McClure tries to give chase on that one. Galvinia scoops it up. He'll work it on the near side. And quickly ahead is McCorister. Off his stick, and Van Norman ahead. Loose puck. Howell trying to get it out of the zone. McClure. And he gets bumped off that one by Van Norman as he plays it in. Galvinia with the give from his goal tender. He'll feed that one up to Matt Carlson. Carlson into the zone. He'll cut to the near side boards. And the puck won't come with them there. And Sullivan takes a hard hit. As that puck comes all the way down, icing waved off. Galvinia plays that one away from Ryder McClure. And on the near side boards, Matejchuk fires that one into the far side. Galvinia with it behind his goal. 14:44 on the clock. As Trey Sullivan picks that one off. Sullivan tries to feed that in front. No one home. Another whack at it here for Transcona. As Sullivan got an extra hit on him as he's slowed to get up. Matejchuk to the far side. Brzezinski's shot. Trey Sullivan getting in on it. Loose battle for the puck in front of Gordon. Continues on. And Sullivan tangled up there with one of the Hawks. Can't see the number as Van Norman sends that one wide of the goal. Brzezinski on the rebound. Works that ahead off a couple sticks. Trying to work it out of the zone. Now it does. Matejchuk. He'll work that ahead. And quickly comes Coe. Coe and across. That one won't go here for the Transcona. They'll get another opportunity wide of the goal. Larkins. He'll work it down low. And he'll get that one right back from Johnson. Shot through traffic. And at the doorstep tangled up. St. Laurent couldn't get his stick on it. Noah St. Laurent through traffic. Couldn't fire that one. Slow to get up. There's a 17 of Tyson Pruden behind the play as he nurses himself towards the bench. Coe on the long stretch pass won't go to Johnson. And into the zone comes Charleswood. And the Hawks get dumped, and it's going to be a penalty coming to the Express. And Deleron holds on for the whistle. We'll await the referee's call. It's a power play for the Hawks. Hawks 0 for 2 on the power play. Transcona with the top penalty kill in the postseason in the MMJHL. And to the box for the 2 minutes on It's a 4 minutes. They're going to get him on a trip and a slash. So 4 minutes to Noah St. Laurent. And as they argue that, here's a look at that big hit down there by the Hawks entering the line. And they got a Hawks player as well in the box. They got the 14 there, Viggerson. Nathan Viggerson, he's in the box. So we got 5-on-3 hockey. And the referee has marked for the timekeeper before we get going. And pointing towards St. Laurent. And they're going to get someone else to serve one of his their penalties. His penalties now come off the board. Meanwhile, Hayden Cotron goes to the box, and it's just going to be the one. They're going to even out the two. That is their decision. So instead of doing 4-on-3, we got 5-on-4 for the Hawks. Battle for the puck behind the goal. Continuing on, Sieber. He'll work it back to the point. Across. And played down low by Stevenson. Loose puck, Morrison on that one. He'll work that across for the Hawks. Valentine back now to put that one to Morrison. He'll get right back. Van Allenstein shot through traffic wide of the goal. Rebound. Shen on that one. He'll play it down low. Hawks got the pressure going here. Minute 20 remaining on the man advantage. Still haven't taken the shot yet. And Stevenson, he'll dish that one off. Shen plays it down low for Morrison. He overskated that one. Sieber quickly picks up the rebound though as he gets hauled down. Takes out the referee with him. And loose puck on the far side. Banging away at that one. Trying to clear that one is Jeremy Chadenough. And now out of the zone as the Express clear. 50 seconds remaining on Hawks power play. They got no shots on goal on the power play. 0 for 2. And walking in, there's the opportunity for him. Quickly shut down. And now Nolan Vandenbush going the other way. He'll send that one in. Galvinia first on that puck. And Vandenbush all over Galvinia. Takes out a couple Hawks. And Transcona forking it ahead at the line. Matt Carlson, spin move with that one. He'll work that ahead. And doesn't get it all the way to Reynolds. Galvinia now with it. Galvinia forces that one ahead. Jacob Howell clears the zone. 15 seconds remaining here. Galvinia, long stretch pass. Reynolds puts on the brakes. Back to White. White, 5 seconds to go. He'll work it across. White gets it right back. Power play is expired. And a pad save. Just the lone shot on goal for the Hawks on the man advantage. And that one comes all the way down the ice. And both men will be able to come out on the whistle. Long stretch pass. Doesn't make it through. Van Norman with it. He'll work it ahead for Charleswood. And they're just going to clear that one all the way out. Nathan Brzezinski works that ahead. And now White with it. White with the puck. And that one worked into the zone. And Matejchuk in after that one. Loose puck. Matejchuk comes free with it. Chadenoff getting the body in on the play. And the Hawks dish it ahead. And on the give from Turner all the way down the ice comes Charleswood. Battle for the puck as we reach the midway mark here of this hockey game. Back to the point for Charleswood. Shot through traffic, pad save. Rebound. Scooped up by the Hawks. And still working with that one there is Bazin. And that one back to the point. Shot through traffic, glove down by Chadenoff. Jeremy Chadenoff walks into the attack zone. In through traffic, makes a nice little move to get past Waddle right in front. Transcona trying to take a whack at that one. That one won't go for them. Puck cleared all the way down the ice. And on the near side, Larkins. And Larkins will clear that one all the way in. Waddle to give chase. And Waddle, he's worked off the puck. Battle for it continues on. Scooped up by Larkins off a couple sticks. Off the high glass, stays in play. Transcona in on that puck. In the attack zone. Looking, firing, rebound, nothing going in front. And holding on for a whistle is Gordon. And there's the opportunity from Kara Johansson. And Jackson Sorelli's shot is held on for a whistle. Johansson in on the draw, ready to go. Off the draw, puck comes all the way out of the zone. Scooped up by the Express. And they'll send that ice wide all the way down. Van Norman to skate up on that one. Puck cleared ahead for the Hawks. And the Hawks walking in. And they'll turn that one right back over. Here's the head pass. Quickly ahead. Walking in. And Kotchun's shot just off the mark. Rebound picked up by Sorelli. And that shot doesn't get through the traffic. Larkins to the far side. Glove down. Selin trying to find it. Trey Selin worked off the puck momentarily as the Hawks feed it ahead. Galvinia works that one up center ice. And quickly into the zone. Reynolds with a quick move. Fires in on goal. And Delaronde with the save at 8:29. I'm your host, Bentley Brownlaw, with my cameraman, Nate Noble. As we're in the back half here of the second frame, here's Reynolds' opportunity moments ago. And Delaronde had the answer for him on that one. Stevenson in on the draw, ready to go. As he'll take on Vandenbush. Hawks win the draw. White trying to stay on that one. Selin now with it. He'll work that one ahead. And quickly through traffic comes McClure. Ryan McClure centers in front. Vandenbush. He'll work it behind the goal for Trey Selin. Nolan Vandenbush has to skate back to scoop that one up. Hawks beat him to it, trying to work it ahead to Reynolds. Reynolds on the near side. And that went up into the roof at 8:06. White ready to go. Off the draw. Express back to the point. And that shot by Matejchuk is kicked into the corner boards. Hawks quickly out the zone, but Brzezinski will walk into the line once his team is tagged. Brzezinski fires that one in. McClure gives chase. He outbeats White to the puck. Now McClure with it to the far side. Selin. And that one to Vandenbush off him. McClure tangled up in front. Couldn't get a stick on it thanks to the active work by Shan. Puck worked down low. Right back to the point for Brzezinski. His shot through traffic doesn't get through. Matejchuk with it. He'll work it down low behind the goal. Battle for the puck continuing on. Matejchuk. And that shot gets sticked away in behind the goal. Selin with it. Hawks under siege here in the back half of the second period. Shot through traffic again, kicked into the same corner boards. Battle for the puck, McClure. He'll work it to Brzezinski, to Matejchuk. One of these gotta go. Matejchuk's shot deflected just wide. Nolan Brzezinski with it. Pressure mounted. Matejchuk. He'll work that one back to Brzezinski, to Matejchuk. Matejchuk waits, works it down low. Cycling now, McClure. He'll leave that down low for Brzezinski, to Matejchuk. On the feed to Trey Selin. Selin now with it. Selin puts on the brakes. And he turns that one over. And the Hawks, Biggerson able to get it out of the zone. Brzezinski works that one ahead. And the Hawks controlling. Walked by Nolan Vandenbush. Loose puck. And a hack at that one as it comes all the way out. Brzezinski, he'll work that one to Matejchuk and gets it right back. Long stretch pass. Worked ahead and into the zone. Comes Chudley. With the feed on the backhand. Just wide of the goal on the opportunity for Transcona. Chadenough trying to work that Out of the zone to Johnson. Battle for the puck as Traverse pins his men against them far side boards. With the puck, Howell has shot through traffic, and a quick glove there, holding on for the whistle, is the Charleswood Hawks. Here's a look at the replay. Great opportunity in front for Transcona. On the shot by Howell again with the answer. 5:44 on the clock. Battle for the puck. Not going the Hawks' way. Quick shot walking into that. Larkins didn't get enough on that. Johnson with it. He'll work that into traffic. Comes free with it. Transcona behind their goal, behind the Hawks goal. Turns that one over to Waddle. And Sieber bumped off the puck. Sieber ahead for Matt Carlson. Carlson. And that skipping puck's just worked ahead. Calm down right in front of the Transcona goal. Battling away at it, and the net pops off the moorings at 5:11. Express now changing up their lines here, getting ready to go as Noah St. Laurent and crew out on the ice. Out there with Pruden. And Pruden will lose that draw. There's a quick shot, and that one doesn't make it through traffic. Pruden works that out the zone. Vandenbush first one on that with 5 to go. Puck ahead, and Reynolds from Van Norman. Reynolds on the far side. He gets rubbed out by Pruden. Hawks pick up the loose puck, and that one turned right back over. Express to work it ahead out of their zone. Jamming at that one is Whiteman with it. Now Charleswood quickly ahead, and that one turned over. Firing, and that one off the mark. Great opportunity. Madcheski ahead to Larkins. Larkins into the zone. Works it behind the goal. Goes for a change for Brzezinski. Battle for the puck continuing on. And here come the Hawks going the other way. Cam Brzezinski back there. As well as Matejchuk with the puck. Not Mashevsky. Matejchuk now with it. Walks in. Matejchuk in behind the goal. Worked off. And Coe trying to get the puck on that one. Coe works it behind the goal. White first one there. Now Ryder McClure works it to the far side for Coe. Coe back to the point. Brzezinski to Matejchuk. And his shot in on goal is held on for a whistle. And there's a player, an Express player gets knocked up on over Gordon at the whistle there. And there's a replay on the opportunity for Matejchuk and the extracurricular activity. .342 on the clock. No shots update for you. We'll get that as soon as we can. Off the draw. Sellen's shot hits the side of the goal. Vandenbush on the rebound. Vandenbush trying to get that one to the line, and that's up into the Transcona bench at 3:35. Both teams ready to go here. Vandenbush in on the draw against Morrison. And Morrison with the tangle up. Hawks in their own zone. White works it to the far side. Vandenbush outbeats Shen to the puck. And Vandenbush trying to work that one free. Won't go for him. Loose puck. Hawks come free with that one in their own zone. It's Morrison. He has the lone goal in this hockey game. Trying to work it ahead. Does know with it. He had the assist. Can he go back again with the 1-on-2? And that one won't go on the 2-on-1. Here comes Sellen. Sellen walks in. Across to Vandenbush. And McClure scores! Express tie it up. Ryder McClure with the goal with 2:29 remaining in the frame from Nolan Vandenbush. And the Eddie Golding Arena comes alive. Here's a look at the replay. Son, he'll work that across to Vandenbush. and McClure puts it top shelf. So it's Ryder McClure from Vandenbush and Sullen. Time of that goal is 17:01. Carlson in his own zone tries to clear that one out. Here come the Hawks going the other way. Looked like it was pushed ahead with a hand pass. Paszynski. He'll work it out of the zone. All the way down. Van Alstyne with it to the far side. There's a quick shot by Paszynski. Hit his own man. Loose in front. And holding on, smothering that one is Gordon. But the Rail Express are on the board here in the second round. And got some momentum. Trying to go their way into the third period and maybe get one before that. Carter Johansson in on the draw, ready to go. Stevenson against him, one back by the Express. Johansson with it behind the goal. Gavinia trying to rub him out. And staying with that one is the Express. Behind the goal. Scooped up and a nice little glove save by Gordon. .208 to go. Carter Johansson ready to go on the draw. And the last change coming in effect here as Trey Sullen waves his team out. And now there's an argument here with the referee. Well, couldn't get the change in time. They would have had too many. So they're going to have to send the 19 back out. Sullen in on the draw. Van Norman wins that one back and tries to clear that out on the near side. Van Norman with it, puts on the brakes. The Charleswood Hawks captain tries to feed that to the far side and stays with it. And that one gets through the road blockade momentarily. It's on ahead. And Galvinia with it fires that one into the skates of Nolan Vandenbush. He'll work that ahead. McClure all alone. And that pass just was too far ahead to McClure. Big hit down low by Vandenbush. And the puck lay on the doorstep there. And falling back on that one is Gordon. Here's a replay. There's the clear in. Work ahead. Vandenbush with a nice hit. And then McClure trying to get another one there as that puck was sitting on the doorstep with 98 seconds to go in the second frame. Vandenbush in off the draw. Scoops that one up, fires, and that one doesn't get through the bodies in front. And Matt Carlson quickly out of the zone as the Hawks trying to calm this one down as tides have turned in the Express favor. Loose puck, Charleswood in through a couple skates there. And now Vandenbush. Nolan Vandenbush. He'll put that ahead to Roddy McClure into the zone. Gordon with it. Waits, lets some time ticks down. Turns it over to Larkins. Larkins waits, finds a lane, and that one's gobbled up and held on for a whistle. 67 seconds to go in the second. Johansson off the draw. And Lewis plays it to the far side. Jacob Howell trying to get in on that one. Cutchin holds at the line. He'll work it down low. Battle for the puck continuing on. Sorelli now with it. And in the swing battle, Transcona comes through with the puck. Walking in right in front and getting the blade down on that one is Gordon. Back to the point, shot through traffic. Blocker save. As Transcona. Cotron working his way through traffic. Howell with another shot, and that one's gloved and held on at 36 seconds on the dot. Both teams changing up their lines as Van Norman's pairing comes on with Waddle as well Morrison and Dunnage, and Traverse out ready to go and on the draw against Noah St. Laurent. St. Laurent beats Traverse off the draw. Mad Taychuk shot through traffic, rebounded away there. Coe works it down low. Cross pass back to Coe. Coe. There's a shot through traffic. That one skips up in front. Coe whacking at it. Loose puck. Is it in the goal? Skirmish continues on. No whistles. And we got some fights going here with 18.7 seconds and a big takedown by Noah St. Laurent. And they're continuing on. It's Pruden getting in on the battle down low as he gets escorted off, as well as Coe. As some activity right up in the crease of Keenan Gordon. Cohen makes his way off to the bench, as well as Pruden. Here's a look at the replay, and you can really see St. Laurent go after it there. And they'll tango up and gets a takedown in there on, I can't see what Hawks player that is. Meanwhile, Traverse makes his way into the box. And the referee's notepad is out as the pens come out. Timekeeper has some rain to go here before they can get the break at intermission. So far, just Coe in the penalty box with both 17s. Pruden and Traverse. So it looks like it's going to be Charleswood Hawks power play by the looks of things coming out of this. And that is the discussion they're having down there. Anxiously outside the referee's circle, Ryan McClure and Van Norman. Oh, that is the captain there, the 27. As Vandenbush and Van Norman now get the verdict, it's going to be probably a power play for the Hawks. They haven't put anything on the board. That's what they're doing now. And you can see the Transcona bench's reaction to that. Nothing yet on the board. And there's the referee's hand, and there's the power play for the Hawks coming up. So they're going to give Coe the extra. And 18.7 seconds here for the Hawks. Hawks power play tonight 0 for 3. And off the draw. Skirmish for the puck continues on. Now work down low. Brzezinski gets his stick on that one. And that one skips out of the zone. And that should pretty much do it. One last rush if White can get a good head pass. And Galvina's opportunity is broken up there on the hit by Larkins. And there's the horn. So we played 40 here in this one. Both teams started where we started this one off. Back there knotted up at 1 apiece. A tie game. It was the lone Transcona goal, though, in this period to get that done. Ryan McClure. As the fans applaud the Express as they leave the ice. Ryan McClure with the equalizer in this one. And it's his third of the postseason from Nolan Vandenbush and Trey Sullen. Time of the goal, 17:01. And we'll have our penalty summary coming your way here. And they still haven't added those ones from the end there at the 18.7 mark. But the other two was Noah St. Laurent got the double minor for the slew foot at 6:46. And then also at 6:46, Nathan Viggerson had a 2 for the slash. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble, and we'll see you all following the second intermission. Knotted up at 1 apiece. It's the Express battling back here to tie this one up. So we should have a good look here for these next 20 minutes as these two teams try and break this one open in their favor as Express doing their best to even the series up. And as we get ready to go here for the third period, quick go over the shots on goal in the second period for the Transcona Rail Air Express. They had a total of 15, giving them a total of 19 through 40. And the Charleswood Hawks had a total in that frame of only 9, giving them a total of 15. Penalties to report there at the end was Ryan Coe with the goaltender interference at 1942. Tyson Pruden and Chance Traverse both had the roughing after the whistle. And all that comes of that is still 102 seconds of power play opportunity for the Hawks, whose total is 0 for 3 on the night on the man advantage. Transcona, just the one power play, couldn't do anything with it early on, as they were a little slow going early on, but they've definitely had the pressure going in the back half of that second period. We're ready to go here for the third period. China Finn on the draw on the penalty kill, ready to go off against the 14 of Vigorson. Off the draw, Galvinia with it on the fresh side of ice. His squad trying to make the most use of their power play opportunity against the best penalty kill. Left alone, Vanderbush walks in and a save made. Nolan Vanderbush with a great short-handed opportunity. Something that his team has done well of in the playoffs. And now back to Lewis, and the net popped off the moorings. Talking about how good that postseason power play kill has been, penalty kill. As I find my words there. There's that opportunity right there in front of the goal. Gordon with the answer. Lewis, he'll win the draw back. White now with it. White, he'll try and work that down low. There's a shot, and that went off the glass behind the goal. Rebound now comes all the way out on the near side. And that one comes all the way out of the zone. Galvinia now with it. Loose puck. Hawks battle around with it. They'll try and feed that head ice. And still with it now here. Cleared right back into the zone. And a great power play opportunity here has been met by an even better penalty kill from the Express as Siebert walks into the zone, looks around, plays it to the point. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Shan shot through traffic, and that one gets blocked. Hit the linesman. Shan still with it, works it across. And Shan gets it right back from Bannister. And Shan's going to ice that one all the way down. Matejchuk first one back. 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Hawks. And off the draw. Hawks now with it. They'll work that one around. And Siebert. He'll play that one ahead to Stevenson. Just wide of the goal. And we're back to even strength as Coe's back on the ice. Krasinski walks in. He'll leave that one back. And Matejchuk to the far side. Sullen trying to work that one ahead. And that comes out of the zone. McClure can't hold it. Now quickly ahead. Walking in, firing. Matejchuk's shot is saved. Matejchuk trying to work it on the near side. And Vandenbush trying to work that free. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Knocked down by Sieber. High stick waved off. Nolan Vandenbush ahead for Sullen. Troy Sullen. His shot wide of the goal. And McClure works it down low. McClure knocked off the puck. Battle for it continuing on, and here comes the Hawks. Hawks ahead. Morrison. He has their lone goal. He'll work that behind the goal. On the near side, Rodney McClure at the goal for himself and his squad going the other way. And that one blockered away. Here's the opportunity for White. His shot wide of the goal. Loose puck. Larkins tries to work it ahead. Sullivan goes hard into the end boards. Shan with the puck and getting worked on by Ryan McClure. McClure comes through at the puck. Here come the Express. Centers in front. And no one could get a stick on that one in time to get a shot away. Chanup was right there on the far side. Dutch, and he'll be able to clear that all the way down. And just wide the goal, it's going to be an icing against the Hawks. 16:32 remaining in regulation. 1-1 hockey game here in this one. Transcona Rail Express able to tie this one back up here in the second. And with that, get the momentum really going. Chanup ready to go in on the draw against Stevenson. Chanup wins that one back. Here come the Express. Wearing across Brzezinski's shot, and that one wide of the goal. And Dutch able to clear that one all the way down the ice. Brzezinski with it. Quickly ahead into the zone for Johansson. Or Johnson is called at the line on the offside. Again, I'm your host, Bentley Brown, author cameraman Nate Noble, and we'll be bringing you action of game number 3 in between the Twins and Reals at 7:30 on Friday in Century. And we'll also try and bring you game 3 of this series, also 7:30 on Friday. Try and get a crew out there in Charleswood. So stay tuned, we'll give you an update on that. Galvinia was coming in, trying to pick that puck up right in front of his own goaltender, and that one just gets smothered. And Chanup in on the draw. One back now here by the boys in black. And they'll let the black jerseys over it. Hawks trying to work that one out. Played ahead. Breaks put on now here for the Hawks. And they'll work that one in. Turning it right back over. At the line, Chanup with it. And incoming on that one, dodging the hit. Hawks with 3. Walk in. And a great play there by the stick to break that one up. Brzezinski with the breakup goes for the change. And going the other way, Johnson off the lumber and up into the netting. That puck gets set right in between the netting and the glass at 15:22. Here's the breakup on the stretch pass by Brzezinski to break up the 3-on-2 that the Hawks had at the other end of the ice. Carl Johansson ready to go. And they're going to redo that draw. And Jacob leaves the draw. And coming in for him comes Bazin, and that puck out of the zone. Quickly worked right back ahead by the Express. Express cleared in. Caution out, does the icing. Tips it in front. No one there for the Express to take the trash out. And had a great opportunity to go up by 1. Puck worked ahead. Transcona with numbers. Walks in, fires, sticked right up in the air. Rebound for Cirelli, and he couldn't get a stick on that one. Battle for the puck on the near side. Coming free now with it, Cirelli. Cirelli on the backhand off the glass. Caution now with the puck. Back to the point, shot through traffic, and that one just over the glove. Quickly ahead here for the Express, in behind the goal. Battle for the puck continuing on, it's Pruden. He'll work that to Cirelli, and that loose puck now makes its way out as Caution goes for a change. Battle for the puck through traffic and walking right in. And that one, no going. And holding his zone there at the other end is Delarond, and there his that opportunity, staying strong in net for the Express.
0834.
Face off to the right of Delarond, ready to go off the draw. Tie up for the puck, and in the ensuing battle, coming free with it now, still working with it. Dutch trying to work that ahead to Morrison. And Morrison gets in on the scrum. Still working at it. Puck battle continues on. And Traverse takes down his man. And that loose puck goes now to the Hawks. Hawks shot through traffic. Delaron holds on for the whistle. And he saw that the whole way coming. Seaver's line out there, ready to go. In on the draw. And Carlson wins that one back. Shannon puts that behind the goal. Sullen tries to work that out of the zone. White able to hold at the line. To the near side. Matejchuk battles away at that puck. And he'll come free with it to Brzezinski. His defensive pairing and quickly trying to get that out of the zone. Hawks held momentarily. And Sieber now and his squad had to tag right back up. Quick blockade set up at the line by Transcona. And the regroup now for Charleswood will ice it all the way in on goal. And Delaron will hold on for a whistle at 13-17 to go in regulation in this one. Tides have turned towards the Express. Hawks, though, trying to get something going in the attack zone after being a little bit stagnant following the middle mark of this hockey game. Off the draw, Selling gets brought down to a knee. No call. Hawks now. They'll work it to the near side for Galvinia. Galvinia passes that across. Galvinia gets it right back. 7 gone in the frame. She'll clear that one in to Morrison. Can Morrison have another one? Whacking away at it. And Delaron staying his own. Sullen trying to work that out of the zone. Battle for it. Sullen now works back across for Brzezinski. Back to Sullen. Sullen quickly exits the zone. He'll work that on the far side. Matejchuk fires that one in on goal. Came free wide of the net. Hawks on the puck. Galvinia ahead. And right there, Matejchuk shuts that one down. Big hit from McClure. Head pass, and here come the Express. Vandenbush just spits the D, doesn't go. McClure in front, and he tried to feed that one to Matejchuk, and the pass a little bit off the mark. And here's a look at the replay on the opportunity for the Hawks to run, though shutting the door. On the opportunity for Morrison from Dunich, which was the pairing that got the scoring opened up in this hockey game. And off the win, Jeremy Chinoff wins that one back to Larkins. And Larkins plays that all the way down low. Chinoff in on the puck. And he's knocked off. Battle for the puck ensuing in the corner boards. Transcona trying to pry that one free. Comes up off a stick. High sticking wave off. White plays it ahead. And he gets set down. Big hit from the Express. Express work that ahead into the zone. And Chinoff giving chase as White is there in between him and his goaltender. And that puck will get frozen at 11:43. Here's a look at that hit right in front of the Hawks bench. And the physicality getting up there. Matejchuk in on the hit. 11:43 on the clock. Quick win on the draw, back to the point for Howell. Howell's shot's blocked. Rebound. Cochin through traffic, back to the line. And Larkin's shot is off the glass. On the near side. Transcona trying to get this one across. Short side opportunity, sticked away. Now another opportunity as Larkins works it down low. Cirelli giving chase. Waddle works it away from him as they continue to play that one away from Cirelli. To the far side now, staying with it, Stevenson plays that one in, and Larkins breaks that one up. Biggerson on now the far side. He'll work that back to Waddle. Waddle, he gets sticked off the puck by Carl Johansson. Puck centered across for Gavinia. Gavinia waits, walks into the high slot, fires, and that one deflected wide of the goal. I didn't see if Delaron got the lumber on that one or not, but someone was able to get a stick on it. Galvinia with it. And Reynolds, he'll play that one in. Puck cleared all the way down the ice, and it's an icing at 10:36 here in the third period. Teams knotted up right where we began. Tied. This time one apiece. Here's the opportunity for Galvinho. Walks in, and that one deflected just wide of the goal. Ready to go here as Lewis in on the draw. Puck one back. Galvinho puts on the brakes. Shot deflected in front. And that one sticked away on the doorstep. Great work there by the Express. Delron without his stick. Walking in. Hawks score. And the Hawks back in the lead. A great effort there. It's Matt Carlson coming through with the goal at the middle mark of this third period. And there's a look at the goal. There's the skirmish in front that came free. And Carlson walks into that one. And Delaron didn't have much of a chance. So we'll wait to assist that they announce on the goal. But the Hawks have regrouped their lead. Puck cleared quickly in here by Brzezinski. There's a shot, and that one doesn't get through the traffic. And it's going to be unassisted. Here's a great opportunity, walking in. Rebound from Matejchuk, and that one won't go. Matejchuk with the shot, rebound laid there, just wide of the goal. We're into the back half of the third period. Hawks recently broken the tie again. They're back in the lead. Battle for the puck. Charleswood jams that one ahead. Scooped up by Ryder McClure. He'll work that across. Kane Brzezinski to the far side. Cleared in. White on that puck. White to work it ahead. He gets dumped behind the play. Charleswood's got a one-on-one. Now a two-on-one. Traverse walks in with the deflection in front, wide of the goal. Battle continuing on. Brzezinski there. He'll work it to the far side for McClure. McClure knocked off the puck by Jacob. Able to get right back on it. He'll play that one across. Matejchuk waits. Stays with it. And he'll circle behind his own goal. 9 to go in regulation. Matejchuk ahead for McClure. And now on the give to Nolan Vandenbush. And he ran into traffic. Hawks come through it. The puck is Waddle. Waddle makes his way head ice. And the Hawks with numbers, long stretch pass off the stick. Sorelli trying to get a stick in there. And we got a penalty. And it was played by a high stick is what the referee said. I thought it was a penalty at first. Although that's what it sounded like he said, that it was played by a high stick. And off the draw, Hawks win that one. There's a shot whizzing wide of the goal. Rebound picked up and worked across here by the Charleswood Hawks. As Reynolds battling with the down low. Trying to work that one free. Comes out now ahead is Transcona. And Johnson plays that one in. Gordon goes out to play it. Turnover right in front. And Chernoff couldn't get that one centered in front for Johnson. Transcona trying to get the push going as Galvinho heads his way. Walks in, waits, spins around, stays with it. Now knocked off the puck. Going the other way here come the Express and worked into the zone is Johnson. Chernoff with it. And he's knocked off the puck there. Galvinho comes free. Galvinho to the far side for Van Norman and quickly worked out of the zone by Reynolds. Walking ahead, McClure walks in. Ryder McClure fires that one, and that one's off the mark. Quickly ahead, and Trey Sullivan plays it in behind the goal. Brzezinski now with it, waits. Brzezinski across, one-timer scores! Express tie it up on the one-timer, set it from Brzezinski, and it is with the goal, Declan Whiteman. Declan Whiteman from Kaden Brashinsky. Here's the replay. Brashinsky picks up the feed right there and works it across, and Whiteman's shot finds the back of the net on the one-timer. Declan Whiteman ties the game up with 7:18 to go in regulation. Hawks in their own zone. They'll try and feed this one ahead. And Sieber's headed pass worked ahead and tangle up for the boards as Lewis works that away. Back to Sieber. He fires that to the far side and on the chase. That's worked ahead by Matejchuk and out of the zone. Sieber with it across. And Shan off the stick of Lewis into the zone. On that one now here comes the Railer Express battling for that one. Brashinsky ahead. Brashinsky trying to play that across. And they're going to add Nolan Vanderbush with the secondary assist. Battle for the puck continues on behind the Hawks goal. Picked up now here by the Express, and they're quickly knocked off. The puck was Pruden. Pruden trying to work free with that one, and looked like Chudley who wanted a hook. And it worked ahead for Lewis. Lewis walks in through traffic, knocked off the puck by Chudley, who takes a hard hit in return. Walking in, the Express couldn't get that one finished as Matejchuk was right there with the opportunity. Turning around, and that one just wide of the goal. That pressure going on. Hawks trying to get it out. And here's an opportunity for them as Traverse picks that one up from Rydutch. And now Dutch with it, walks in, sticked away from him. And on the near side, Express. Circling around their own zones, Johnson. He works that one ahead. Now Declan Whiteman. He's got his team right back in this with the tying goal. Glove down by Morrison, who opened the scoring up. And those two scorers meet right at the blue line. Waddle, he'll work that ahead. And Larkins plays it right in with 5 to go in the hockey game. Hawks to the far side. Hawks continuing up the near side, and they'll fork this one all the way in as Turner. Turner shot off the mark. Vandenbush couldn't scoop that one up, and Whiteman plays it in. Had to wait for Turner to tag at the line. Turner tags, gives chase. Vandenbush on the puck. He'll work it behind the Express goal. Now here comes Trey Sullen. He'll clear that one ice wide, and glove down by Galvinia. Trying to play that ahead was Whiteman, and the Hawks quickly into the zone. Hawks with it, walking in on the near side, and now worked off the puck is the 15. Still battling with it on the near side as they work it to the far side now. At the point, shot through traffic, and Delaron puts it into the corner boards. Skirmish with it, firing, and that one doesn't get through the traffic, wide of the goal. And that one off the linesman, trying to work it up to Vandenbush was Trey Sullen. And they'll go back to the near side. For Whiteman, and a big takedown there. Both bodies bump into each other. Coming free is the Hawks, and knocked away off the blocker. Played by a high stick. Hawks leave that one ahead. Chudley walking away. He's got Vandenbush. Vandenbush scores! And the Express are in the lead for the first time in the game with 3:45 remaining in regulation. What a rush on that one. And McClure with a little bit of a bump. And we got some extra activity behind the goal train. And Transcona's come alive in this one. Here's the replay. And my bad, I did say Vandenbush. That is McClure with the feed. And when he finishes this one off there, and the Express, for the first time in the game, have the lead in this one. Off the draw. Puck played into the zone by the Express. 3:40 to go. Working it ahead. Off a couple sticks, and that one cleared in behind the goal. Battle for the puck on the near side. And that one iced all the way down, so icing coming against the Express at 3:21. So it's Ryan McClure, his fourth of the postseason from Evan Chudley, and Nolan Vanderbush at 16:15 is the go-ahead goal. And they're going to get ready here before they do this again. So McClure, his second of the game, as Sun works that one out of the zone. Gavinia, he works that across for Traverse. Chance Traverse plays it back to the point. And the Hawks put that in behind the goal off the end boards. Trying to work it out of the zone, won't go. Gavinia trying to center that one. And Selene got it brought down. Going ahead. Vanderbush clears that one out and cleared down by Chudley. 2.5 to go in regulation. Express up by 1 for the first time in this hockey game. First time in the series. As Traverse tries to put it ahead ice. Gavinia gets in on that one to go back the other way as Johnson feeds that one ahead for Chinoff. Chinoff now back to Johnson in behind the goal. And Van Norman beat him and just leaves that one back for Gavinia. Gavinia, 2:15 on the clock. He'll leave that ahead for his captain. And Van Norman puts on the brakes and across. Here come the Hawks. Traverse. And he's met at center ice. And China plays that one in behind the goal. Battle for the puck now. White with it. Under 2 to go. On the near side. Quickly ahead is Lewis. Lewis walks in with the feed. And wide of the goal on the opportunity. Battle for the puck continues on. Trying to clear here is Transcona. And Transcona finding on the opportunities. And now Carl Johansson gets that out of the zone. Hawks behind their own goal. 85 seconds remaining in regulation. The Express trying to hold on to this one. Gordon watching the bench. He's up to the hash marks. Puck still not in this place, so the Hawks want it before they call him. Ashan now with it. He'll work that to the far side for Lewis. Lewis with it in. He'll play that ahead. And we got 1 minute to go as we're into the final minute. And the empty net pulled for the Hawks. Sieber centers that one. No one home. Vasily clears it all the way down. On goal. Inches wide. And a great rush. Vanderbush outdoes the icing. And Vanderbush's rush able to kill off the icing and continue at that time quick away. Selin tries to whack at it. Hawks into the zone. McClure works it right back out. And the Hawks with another opportunity. Biggerson ahead for Sieber. Walking in. Waddle. They'll run. Holds on for the whistle. 26.3 seconds. Timeout coming for the Charleswood Hawks. The Express can taste victory here if they can just hold on. As the Charleswood coaching staff trying to drop a play here following a face-off win. And there goes the horn, 30 seconds gone. And Transcona trying to answer the question, can they hold on for 26 3/10? Chinoff ready to go on the draw against Lewis. Pearson, the extra man out for the Hawks as the goal is empty. And quickly cleared down by the Express. Selin, down to the icing. The referee can't make up his mind. And now they're just going to play it dead. He waved it off, put his hand up, and some miscommunication there. Some postseason nerves, if you will, for the linesman at 16.9. And Chandup wants the face-off to be at center ice. And what a sequence of events we have here. It's going to stay in the zone. The run, ready for the draw from his right. Won by the Hawks. Quick shot. Rebound. Battling away at it. Chandup pins the puck. The clock hasn't run. And now the horn goes. They didn't run the clock. And they got to run at least 10 to 8 seconds off there, if not 12. And the referee is going to talk this one over. They got 17.5, and I'd say there's going to be they're done. And they've had some problems here with the score bug and the scoreboard working. Their score bug has been fine. And I think that's what she's explaining there. That I guess it just stuck there. It didn't work. And I think they're going to be 4.6. Roughly 4.6 seconds. We'll go with that. As the discussion continues on. There are 13 seconds, so they're going to say 4.6 seconds off the clock. So 13 seconds right on the dot. Pearson in on the draw, ready to go. And the Hawks coaching staff, both coaching staffs, getting the verdict from the referee on how they came up with the time to run off. So 13 seconds to go here in regulation. Vandenbush, he'll lose that draw. Quick shot up off the glass. Galvinia, can he hold at the line? No, he can't. And the applaud coming from the Express fans. And it's going to be an offside with 2.7 seconds. It's an offside to bring it to a halt here. So it's going to be the Transcona Railer Express coming back to nod the series up at 1 apiece going into Sunday's game as Galvinia fires that one in, gloved at the horn, and the fans erupt. It's the Railer Express evening it out with the win. 3-2 Express. And stay with us for your 3 stars coming your way here shortly. So Transcona waking up midway through the second period, never looked back, faced some adversity, was able to come through and recapture this game by tying it back up and then taking the lead late. As the Express lead, nothing. See if we got our total shots here in this one before we let you go. On to our 3 stars. And with that, we will have our 3 stars here. Starting this one off, our 3rd star in tonight's hockey game from the Transcona Railer Express with 1 goal. He was one who tied this one up, number 16, Declan Whiteman. And the 2nd star in tonight's hockey game with 2 assists. From the Transcona Railer Express, their captain, number 22, Nolan Vandenbush. 1st star in tonight's hockey game. He was the one getting it done when it mattered most. With 2 goals in the hockey game, the 1st star from the Transcona Railer Express, number 27, Ryder McClure. And with that, that will do it for tonight's broadcast. It's the Transcona Railer Express topping the Hawks by a score of 3-2 with the come from behind home win. And again, we will be with you in Century 7:30 for Game 3 in between the Reals and the Twins. And we'll try and send a crew out for the Hawks and the Express game. We'll give you notice of that sometime tomorrow, if not early Friday morning. And that will get Graham the G Show. He'll put a social media post out if we're doing that game. And we'll try our best to get that game done for you guys. So there's a look at the postseason. How does teams look? And again, the Express and the Hawks series now tied up. It's a 3-2 Transcona Railer Express lead to tie the series up and try and steal one on the road to take the lead come Friday. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brantloth, your cameraman, Nate Noble, signing off. And we'll see you all Sunday at 7:30.